Hello, this is Betty with Betty's Stampin' Crazy, and I have another Christmas card here for you. This one is actually, to me, seems like simple, and I really like the looks of it. It's just, it has its shine, my glitter like I like, and the enamel dots, but I did do the inside for you this time. And I will give you an alternative. I've had a lot of people that ask me, well, where do you write put your writing at? So when we come to this part, I will let you know a different way to do this. Okay. First I want to tell you what I've been using, or what I'm using. Excuse me. I am using the Candy Cane Christmas set, and I'm going to be using Wishing You a Sweet Season, and on the inside is a Christmas greetings with something for eating. And to me, this card is something that you would make up for if you were giving them a tin of candies or something like that, you know, or any kind of sweets or something like that for Christmas. You could give them this card with it. So I'm also going to be using on the inside, as you can see, the little gumdrop, the peppermint, and the candy cane. This one's on the inside, as you can see. Okay, let's go ahead and check the rest of it out. I am going to be using my circle framelits, my layering circle framelits, and I'm using the number 5 of the straight and the number 5 of the scalloped. My brain went dead there for a minute. Okay, the side, I'm also going to be using the Candy Cane Lane Designer Series paper, and as you can see, this is the one I'm using on the bottom, and it has the red with the polka dots and trees and stuff. I don't know if you can see it. Let me get it up close enough. I think you can kind of see the trees, but there's the white trees and then the crumb cake white and black polka dots on this one. And then of course it's the candy canes. I like this because it's kind of a subtle, but it's the candy cane hearts. Also I will be using, let's see, where is it? Okay, this is the one I'm using at the top, and it has black Christmas trees, white and red, with all of the red, white, and black dots on it, and I like that too. Okay, oh, I didn't show you the other side. This one's got the stripes with the red and the crumb cake. And then we have our gumdrops and cute houses. And you can cut these houses out. It's not that hard to do. Also we have the candy canes. And on the other side is just a kind of a white and crumb cake design. Same thing. You're getting 2 of each of these papers in this pack. Get them apart here. This one I really like. It's got the candy cane hearts, the candy canes, all kinds of stuff. The gingerbread men, gumdrops. It's really cute. And on the other side we have the stripes on it. And then we have this one that would be easy enough to cut out the shapes too. And it's just got the crumb cake and white on it. On this side, crumb cake with the white dots. And I believe that's the last one. Yep, that's the last one. Well, as I said, you get 2 of each of these papers in the pack, and it's really, really cute. Okay, on this, we are going to be using an 8.5 by 5.5 cardstock, and we scored it at 4 1/4. We have our Designer Series paper, which is for the top, I have it cut at 2 3/4 by 4, and for the bottom I have it cut at 2.5 by 4, so it just fits together like that. I mean, it doesn't matter which size you do on each of these. Really, you can do like you want to, as long as it's 4 by 5 1/4. So it fits kind of like a one piece of mat. And then we have our glimmer paper, which is 1x4, and I use that to cover the middle where they intersect. On the inside, I have a piece that's 5 1/4 by 4, and that's for your inside stamping. And yes, I am doing inside stamping this time. I don't always, but I am this time. And then I have a scrap piece of Whisper White for your sentiment, and a scrap piece of red for the scallop behind it. And I am using red, real red ink. And I'm going to be using the silver enamel shapes for this. And it does come with the gold enamel shapes. This comes in a package. And it's our metallic enamel shapes, and it's right here on page 177 of the annual catalog. Of course, you can see it's got the in colors here and all of our different colors on brights, regals, and subtles for over here. But anyway, let's get started on this so we can get through it. So I'm going to move this kind of off to the side and this off to the side. Actually, I'm going to bring this back because I want to go ahead and put these on here. And the only thing you need to make sure of on these is that when you place them down, that you've got about the same amount of gap here and here. So just kind of judge it for yourself, you know, what you think it's going to be, and just kind of line them up when you glue them down. Now I'm going to tape them down. Come on, tape. Where you at? Okay. And my tape's not running like I want it to today. And I'm going to get my tweezers so I can kind of see where I'm working. Just make sure you get your hearts right side up, because they are directional. And I want to kind of get it right about there and hope I'm lined up to where it fits. And then I'm going to bring this in. This one is not directional, so excuse me. Oops, I got off the edge on that. So it's not really going to matter on it. And you can put more tape if you want to. I got tape on my board here so it's sticking. So I want to go ahead and use this as a guide. And I do have it just a little bit off because I have more at the top. But you know what? You can take it, since it's going to be covered, you can kind of scoot it up to where it will be equal. So you can always fix your mistakes. Whoops. It's moving on me. If you don't get it quite equal, you can kind of leave that gap because I'm going to be covering it up. Okay. Then I'm going to bring in my, what did I do with it? There it is. My 1x4 Dazzling Diamonds. I didn't tell you before what it was. And I'm going to go ahead and cover this. See, that's pretty. I love Dazzling Diamonds. It just works so good. Okay, then I'm going to come back in with my scrap piece and use real red ink. And the reason I want to go ahead and do this is so I can go ahead and cut it out. Get it kind of in the middle to make sure that your thing is going to fit. Oh, don't smear, don't smear. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay. Then I'm going to set that aside and go ahead and put this piece in. So I can go ahead and stamp it. Hopefully I'm not getting off camera, because I think I still have it zoomed up, which is okay. Just don't want to get off camera. You know, yeah, that's right. I thought I had it backwards. Ooh, I was fixing to get upset. Okay. Yeah, we're okay. And then I'm going to put, let's move you out. Oh, I just screwed that up. So I'm going to have to re-stamp it. Don't you just love it? If I would clean these off, I wouldn't have that problem, would I? Now, before I do it again, let's clean my stamp off. I know better. I just don't always do better. Learn from my mistakes. Okay. There we go. Now, we're going to stamp this inside. And like I said, if you want to write something on this, you could stamp this on up, or you could stamp it down here, but I would rather have it right in the middle. I don't usually do anything but sign mine. So I usually stamp everything, all of my sentiments right in the middle. And then usually I'll sign under them, but on this case I can sign it anywhere I want. Go ahead and clean that off. Then I come back in with the gumdrops. And I'm just going to stamp them, kind of turn them sideways a little bit this time. I think I stamped them straight the last time. But I'm going to pull them a little crooked this time, make them look pretty. Okay, here's the, oh, what do we call that? My mind went blank again. Peppermint. Knew I'd get it in a minute. Okay, now the candy cane, I also turned it just a little. Stamped it. There we go. Now I'm going to close up my ink so I don't get into it. Oh, nope, I can't. Yeah, I'll close it for a minute. I'll get back out in just a minute. But for right now, I want to go ahead and cut these out. So I'm going to bring in my Big Shot. And, yeah, you're okay. Sprayed you might be up too far, but you're okay. Okay, and I am using, let's go ahead and pull this up here. I think I can do it that way. Yeah. And then take this, just turn it that way. And put the top on. And run that through. Okay. There's that. Put these back over here. Oh, come on. Let's put this back up now. If you'll notice, a lot of times I do this, I put it back in the middle because it kind of pushes that down and makes that quit warping so much. Or I feel like it does. I don't know if most stampers say that or not, but I feel like it does. Okay, I'm going to pull this back out, back open now. And I'm going to sponge the edges of my sentiment here. Excuse me. Okay. Put this back up. And I'm just going to, let's see. Excuse me. I'm going to bring this back in and go ahead and fold it. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. And I put it on just straight. Oops. There goes my... It just doesn't like me today. Because now I'm getting it everywhere again. I'm saying stop, stop. Okay. This is another one of the cards that I did on the retreat. I have 2 or 3. Actually, I have more than that. But I will be putting these on there, or doing videos on the ones that I did at the retreat through the time. They'll be coming up in the future, put it that way. I'm just going to do it like that. But before I put that on, I want to go ahead and put my Enamel Shapes on. So let's go ahead, and I think I used a big one at the top, and then 2 of the small ones. Are you? Yeah, you're a small one. One right here. Whoops, come here. And then one down here. Just kind of offset it. Okay. And then just set this down right here. And that's pretty much it. There's your card. And like I said, this would be a really cute card for giving with, that just don't want to stay down. I'll have to crease it more. For giving with candy or cake or anything like that. I like to crease them down good. There we go. That helped a lot. Put all my toys back up, clean up my mess. Anyway, this is Betty Stampin' Crazy, and as usual, you'll find all the measurements on my blog, plus all the products that I use. And I will leave a link down below in the description box for that, for my blog and my online store. And this is me wishing you a sweet season. I needed to tell you that beginning October the 1st through the 5th, we will be having a sale. Not on these products. We're going to have a specials, and I'll put that up on. We'll put it up on my blog. Probably post it actually it's already posted. Thing about me. But there are certain items that's going to be on sale from October the 1st to October the 5th, and it's really worth looking at. I know for me, I am going to get me some more fast views because it's going to be on. It's going to be on sale. You'll get on that one. If you buy the Fast Fuse cartridge, or should I say the Fast Fuse, the whole thing, then you will get the refill free. So try that. You might want to get in on that one. So anyway, this is Betty with Betty Stampin' Crazy. Thank you.